Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Hey, I got confused. I was somehow watching a video from yesterday, I think, and I thought it was live,
Oh,
but I'm here. I made it.
okay. Sorry about that.
No, it's not.
I'm
Not
glad
you.
you made it.
Yeah, me too.
Cool. That was crazy last night.
Oh, really?
I don't know how much of it you watched, but that guy Mitchell, he's in high school,
Uh-huh.
and like we see each other at like different comics events, and he just has so much energy, and he's getting into voice acting, and so he's like doing all these voices, and anyway, it was great.
Oh, dang.
So
Okay.
it's a high bar, so good luck.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. Hey, thank you for taking some time. It's good to see you.
Yeah, you too. Really good.
Hey, look, Julia just joined.
Oh, I've heard of her. I've heard of
Oh
her.
man, she doesn't let you get very far. She just said, "Uh-oh."
Getting called out.
Yeah. Shoot. Here. Okay, I have an introduction from Nikki.
Oh,
Yeah, Nikki's going to introduce you, and then I wonder if you just say a few things about yourself, who you are, what. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Here is our friend Nikki.
Hello. Welcome to Show and Tell. This is the #1 best thing on Instagram right now and you are watching it. Jess is going to lay down in bed and visit with a person who is a guy who lives in Idaho who draws pictures and sometimes gets online. Ready? Set? Start visiting with James WAR Lloyd.
Thank you, Nikki.
oh yeah.
But
Thanks, Nikki.
she put a lot of thought into that. So,
Yeah, her voice is familiar. I feel like
yeah.
we
Her
may have
name
met
is.
before.
You've heard her before.
I think so. Yeah.
Her name is English US Nikki.
Yeah, that's super familiar. But
Yeah.
maybe because I'm from the U.S. and I
Oh
speak
yeah,
English.
that could be it. There might be a connection there.
There might be, yeah, might be something.
I'm seeing it. Well, yeah. Hey, do you mind introducing yourself? What you do, who you are, and then yeah, we'll just get into it. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
I'm James WAR Lloyd. I live and I work in Nampa, Idaho at Curious Media, where I design and draw games for kids. And then at nighttime, I draw and design stuff for myself and other people sometimes if they want me to. Yeah, grew up in Nebraska, but ended up here. What else is a cool fact? I drive a Toyota Camry.
Wow.
What
That's that
else?
fancy Illustrator money.
Oh, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. It's got 4 doors. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good start.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm an illustrator, graphic designer. Just been drawing forever, and it's the only thing I like to do.
Hey, you have just before this comment goes away, Waga Studio says, just wanted to stop by to say to James, your art is a true inspiration for me, so thanks.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I appreciate that. Very welcome. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And I just wanted to mention that years ago when I first met you, I'm trying to think, it must have been like 5 years ago or something. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Through Julia Green, who's watching, who's also an illustrator. We were working on a project together. We were going to kickstart some temporary tattoo collections,
Yeah.
like monthly curated tattoos. And now like Tattly is out and they do awesome stuff. But anyway, I'm in Utah, and Julia was going to come out to Utah from Idaho, where you are, and we were going to make like a promo video for Kickstarter. And yeah, and I think you came out together, right?
Oh, I think I lost my sound. What did I do?
Oh, can you hear me?
Uh,
Hello.
oh, on.
Here, I'll have Nikki talk.
Hello. Welcome to Show and Tell. This is the number one.
It wasn't as loud.
Okay.
I'll get closer.
Can you hear okay? Quiet.
I can hear okay. So I had a phone call come in. I declined it. I don't know what happened. Sorry, I'm blowing the meeting.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I couldn't hear last night at the beginning.
I don't know what I'd do.
Do you have like earbuds maybe?
I have earbuds. I have some speakers I could plug in.
Speakers.
Let's see if that does it.
Okay. I'm gonna show some of James' stuff. And I saw your comment, Julia. We'll get into it. Oh, look, he's live. We'll get into it. Oh, look. It's a meta live video. Oh, look, he's live. We'll get into it. Oh, look. It's a meta live video. Oh, look, he's live. Okay. We just went into the matrix. Yeah, bud those ears. Thank you, Sarah. Here's James' Instagram page.
Okay, is that any better?
Can you hear me?
Not better.
No.
Maybe if I'm just real quiet, I can hear you.
Darn it. Can you hear anything?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, darn it. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'm not sure what to do. I'm not an audio guy.
Yeah. You can hear fine?
I can hear you fine.
Okay.
Well, I'll just say that you came out from Idaho. It was a road trip, part of a road trip, I guess. And I don't know. I felt like, I don't know. I instantly just got along with you. Like I just felt like I got your illustrations. I got what you were after, and I was into it. You know. And I had known Julia's stuff, so I was already into hers. But anyway, so I've been hooked on your stuff ever since.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it was a fun trip. Yeah, Julia just let me tag along, and yeah, it was cool. It's cool meeting you, and you sent us home with a bunch of swag, which was nice.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. It was awesome.
Okay. All right. Well, good. Hey,
good job, man.
I just found out last night that you were part of Curious Media.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to talk about like what happened or what was announced last night?
Oh yeah. So we worked on an app. It's a Cat in the Hat app. I think it's called Cat in the Hat Knows How to Build That. I forget the name of it. So it was like so we made like a bunch of different games, and it all kind of got wrapped up into one app. And yeah, they're just different building games, just using characters and stuff from the Cat in the Hat TV show. And so yeah, we won a Webby Award, which I guess is like the Oscars for the internet.
It is.
And yeah, definitely the Oscars of the internet. And yeah, and I helped do some illustration and design to those games, along with like the rest of the office. So definitely a team.
You
effort,
did the stuff that won the award, though, I think, right?
I think specifically, yeah, my name was pretty big on the website.
Yes, good. Hey, I want to show these real quick.
Sure.
I have, let's see, Space Masons and other comics. I don't know. There we go. This is James. And James and Julia both worked on this. Broken Spirits. That's good times. I got those from you at the Boise Comics Fest last year.
Yeah, that was really fun.
That was awesome. Yeah. Well, do you mind like sharing anything you're working on or stuff you've done or just anything really?
Yeah. So, I think so. In March, there's a big music festival here in Boise, Shreveport Music Fest. There's like 500 bands come. Oh, where'd you? How'd you get that?
Yeah, I'm not even in Idaho, but I found a copy. I hunted
Where
it
did you
down.
get that? That's crazy.
I got someone else's zine in Idaho, and I knew that they had a bunch of them, so I was like, "Can you slip one in?"
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, but I do all the art direction for that, and yeah, it's really fun. But so I get to draw like the promotional material and then a bunch of merch stuff. Here's some stickers from this here, this little sticker sheet.
Cool.
Kind of drew those words there. Here's like a little cute little border wall guy. Here's like a skeleton head with like a cactus, kind of like a kind of dead alive sort of thing. There, going that contrast. It's
That's good.
Powerful.
That's deep.
There's like a bee with a honey dipped guitar. I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know what he's doing with that, but and then here's just kind of like a fort guy. Yeah, a little bird coming out of it. But yeah, that was fun. Those sticker packs. And then,
You have while you're talking, you have people saying James is a beast. James is the best. I've got that. They have your stuff. Like that's pretty cool. You got fans here.
Feels good. Yeah. Yeah.
You just walk down the street and people just like give you stuff and like shower you. Yeah.
Lots of high fives.
High fives, yeah.
Lots of high fives. Lots of beast comments. I don't know how to. I'll take it. But, what else? Oh yeah, here's like an enamel pin. It's kind of a similar theme. I did a lot of like bee stuff this year. It's like a bee carrying a skeleton head.
Yeah.
It's like a big bee. And then so a lot of the comics that I've made have been just kind of joint comics. So I'll do a story and then I'll have a friend do another story. Julia Green I've collaborated with the most. So we made that Broken Spirits comic, which were just ghost stories.
Yeah.
And then I made this book, The Adventures of the Young O.J. Simpson.
Oh, yeah.
With my friend Matt Houston.
Yes.
Pretty fun. Yeah, so I have a story about O.J. when he's young, kind of just, he like runs into a monster and kind of gains the monster's powers. And then here's Matt's artwork, which is just like great. And it's just like O.J. before he was born, and like kind of pre-existence sort of thing. And the art's just beautiful. And then, oh yeah, here's me and Julia's Mystic Pets book. So we made these covers. They're like, we made a spray paint stencil and then like glittered them.
Yeah.
That was really fun to go over to her house and just, kind of make a mess. And then we had these like kind of vellum covers.
Ooh.
Just getting the most of what Kinko's offered, pretty much.
For sure.
No way. Keep getting phone calls.
That was one of your beats.
So I have this kind of comic about these Mystic Pets are just comics about spirit animals. And so this is about a knight who has a platypus for a spirit animal.
I
really
have that
fun.
one. Yeah.
Do you have that one?
Yeah.
But a lot of these comics I kind of put together in this in the Space Masons book. So I think this has the OJ comics in here, the Mystic Pets comics, and then the Space Masons comic, which is Space Masons was pretty fun. It's about a guy who has like an existential crisis, but he joins this fraternal organization in space, and they beat up wizards and stuff.
Ooh.
What's my spirit animal? I don't know. I like elephants, but I'm probably more of like a hamster or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and Pizza Bomb comic that came out.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Response to a question sticker. Ooh, the hardest part of starting my career? I don't know. I think just like that first paying gig is really the hardest part. I think it seems like every project leads to another project, I feel like, no matter what you're doing. So once you get that first solid project, I feel like stuff just kind of steamrolls after that. So steamrolls, that's not a thing people say. Snowballs after that. Maybe that's a better one.
Do you remember like what your first like solid job was? Or?
Yeah, so. Here, when I moved to Boise in school, I went to BSU, through the illustration program.
Okay.
And they have a newspaper here called Boise Weekly. It's kind of like a local, kind of independent newspaper.
Yeah.
And they were super cool at the time. So on their cover, they would like once a week, they would have like a local artist submit art for the cover.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was just a bunch of people that I really admired, that I really liked here in Boise, were doing covers and spot illustrations. And when I was in school, I just submitted a cover and got in, and because a lot of people were reading it at the time, I got work from that pretty quick. So they're like,
that's awesome.
Hey, you're the guy that did the cover. Draw me a picture. So, yeah.
That's pretty cool when you can do something local, so that the people you see like every day, they've seen your stuff like in everyday life. Like that's pretty rad.
Yeah, I just try to litter my stuff everywhere. I just walk around like Johnny Appleseeds, but with drawings, just kind of. I think it's littering, which is bad. But
it's noble littering.
Yeah. The ends justifying the means. Yeah.
That's really cool. Wow. Yeah. Do you Hey, I just wanted to. You recognize? You know this guy?
I do know that guy. Yeah. Daniel Bandit.
Dan Bandit.
We're both Ghost Scouts.
We are, except you've been to the Ghost Camp and
into the camp. Yeah.
Wow, you survived.
I did survive. Yeah, barely, but I made it.
Man. Well, yeah, I just figured like we both liked his stuff, talked about him in the past, and I think he's a pretty big influence, right, for both of us, probably.
Oh yeah, for me for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, fan and friend. Yeah, Dan's great.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a real deal too. Like his podcast, and yeah, he's exactly what you would expect. He's that guy when you go hang out with him.
That's awesome. That's cool. Do you we have everyone here like saying Ghost Scouts represent, Ghost Scout.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have more Ghost Scouts in
this.
this.
Sean in there.
Yeah. Cool. Hey, so I was wondering if you because you do animation, because you do illustration, you do comics, how do you, like when you have an idea for something, how do you know which one of those things it is?
Oh yeah. That's a good question. I never like think too hard about it. I feel like just kind of, yeah. It's like, I mean, if there's a story there, then it's obviously comics are a better kind of medium. But sometimes a single drawing just feels like, oh, I can kind of enhance this a little more by just like taking a doodle to the next level, just drawing a doodle on top of it. And if you do that enough times, that makes animation. And,
there you go.
Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of ends up that way. Yeah, there's no real rhyme or reason.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Just trying to entertain myself, I guess.
For sure. Yeah. Sarah says Tarzan. What's that mean? Oh, your Tarzan comic. Your official...
Yeah, so I drew a Tarzan comic. It's like officially licensed Tarzan story. So in Boise, the creator of Tarzan is from Pocatello, Idaho.
Oh, cool.
And so, yeah, he lets a group of people make a Tarzan comic. I think it puts out once a year. So, yeah, Tarzan and the Comics of Idaho. And I got to do the Tarzan story a few years ago. It was really fun.
That's awesome. Because, like, I don't know. It's cool to see, like, it's you. It's definitely your style. It's definitely your take. But it's also Tarzan, like, instead of just plugging in the same Tarzan everyone would do. I don't know. That's rad to see that you can take it to
Thanks.
the James level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you use a sketchbook at all? Do you work digitally? What's your
Yeah,
process?
I do have a sketchbook. It's kind of just turning into like notes and things more than a sketchbook. I mean, what do I got? What do I got? Yeah, it's getting bad. So there are some sketches, but then there's a lot of pages that are just like boring, boring, boring. But every now and then, oh yeah, even words that are scribbled out, that's pretty good.
What does that mean? Why are they scribbled out?
I think it might be tasks that I like completed,
Hmm.
or maybe they're just spelling mistakes. I think I think it's just completed tasks. But yeah, I mean, I have some sketches that ended up becoming T-shirts during Shreveport. I don't know if those registered all, but yeah. So I mean, I'll try to sketch in a sketchbook, and then if it's something that's good, I'll take a photo with it,
Mhm.
or take a picture with my phone, and then email that to myself, and then I'll like just trace that in Photoshop, like ink it that way, or
Hmm.
sometimes I'll just draw straight into Photoshop. I don't know. Yeah, it goes both ways. So I draw on paper when I can, because I feel like I'm on the computer quite a bit, and so it's just nice to like rest your eyes on a
Sure.
piece of paper. So, but
Yeah, that's interesting to hear. It's funny. Like, I don't know about you, but like in college, I was studying illustration, and my professor was trying to encourage me to go digital, you know. And I fought against it so hard. Like I went kicking and screaming, you know.
yeah,
And now it's just really cool to see like just how practical and accessible it is. But at the same time, I do have to balance it for myself, like with paper. My teeth. Oh boy. Well, thank you. What about James' teeth? How do you think he feels right now? Those are good-looking teeth.
yeah. You think?
Right there.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Teeth are expensive, man. Well, hey, do you
Yeah.
is there something like you're working on now that is like top secret that you can only
I
tell
do have
us,
some
right?
top. I
Yeah.
do have some top secret stuff pulled up. Do you wanna peek behind the curtain?
Hold on. Let me see if anyone is
Oh yeah,
looking or listening. Okay, I think we're good.
very good. Oh,
Yeah.
all right. I have to redact. Might have to rewind this later and delete any evidence, but
Yeah, Instagram rewinds.
Instagram rewind.
Yeah.
So I posted like an old zine recently on my Instagram and just asked people if they're just kind of interest in making other zines, and so I had a bunch of people kind of actually get a hold of me to make some stuff, and so right now I'm working on a zine with another Ghostscout, Kyle Schmidt.
Cool.
And then I'll be working on some others afterwards. But so we're just making an action figure zine.
Mm.
So it's just me just doing a bunch of drawings of some old action figures from my childhood. And so
Yes.
he'll be making a little book of these drawings, and then he'll have about Kyle will have about 10 drawings of toys that he used to have. And yeah, I think it'll be fun. Just a little book of our cool guys we used to have. So
For sure.
maybe I went too fast. Maybe I'll let people linger
Yeah.
a little bit. We got Metalhead, Snow Trooper, Quick Kick, little Playmobil guy, this weird space Raphael, Cobra Commander. This is Leia dressed up as a bounty hunter in Return of the Jedi. Lionel, Sergeant Slaughter, his great name. Skeletor. Pretty much all the greats. You could have a good battle with those guys.
For sure.
Or Cuddle Puddle. I don't know.
So the zine is like a collection of the drawings of like your childhood toys from childhood. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What do you have like a release month or something in mind? Like
So we're supposed to have all the drawings kind of figured out, I think, in the next few weeks, and then just however long it takes to print it. We'll probably release a date later. Probably a Super Bowl ad. I think we'll buy some of that.
that's a good idea.
On there. Maybe the Avengers is coming out, maybe a trailer before that.
Yeah, get some eyes on it.
Oh yeah. Call up some influencers, maybe. Is that?
Use that Illustrator cash.
Yeah. What about that G lightning bolt water stuff? You think they'll
You mean this refreshing substance that I
Yeah.
replenish my body with?
Yeah. Maybe
I
they'll.
just spilled it all over.
Hey, learn.
I'm good.
Oh no.
Hey, I don't know if you saw the first visit I did with Lauren Lowen a couple days ago. She does these things in her Instagram story. Here she is, Lauren Lowen. And she draws cartoon characters from her childhood from memory. She's doing like a 100-day project.
That's cool.
Yeah, so she had like Sonic the Hedgehog yesterday, and then I still have water, and then she had like Hey Arnold, and anyway, kind of along that like nostalgia.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, when I was making these, I did use reference, and I was kind of thinking like maybe I shouldn't have, because they didn't turn out as like kind of wonky as maybe I kind of hoped, because they stick to it like pretty well. So I might edit them a little bit, but
No, this is good because now the diehard fans are going to be like, yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah, I was pretty much a slave to my reference. Yeah, and I don't want called out.
Yeah.
No, all the Sergeant Slaughterheads out there,
yeah,
come after me.
That's a bad crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say it. You don't have to say it, but hey, I want to pull up one thing that's on your Instagram page here real quick, because I want to pull up everything. Okay, I'm going to show two things real quick. One, this is amazing.
How does this work? Do you have two phones? Oh, yeah, this is on the computer.
This is my iPad.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this guy. What do you have to say for yourself, James?
Well, we planted those seeds, and that's what came from the patch.
Okay.
Brought it in, washed it off, took a pic. There it is.
That's amazing. Oh, and then it says, "Has science gone too far?"
Yeah, that was a contest at work. They had a pumpkin carving contest, and so that's what I put together.
That's amazing. Okay, here's the other thing. Probably because of that post, look at that.
Oh, definitely.
Million followers. Wow.
Yeah, there's not much to say about that one.
I mean,
but I actually did. When I posted that, in people's feed, they just kind of see the image. They don't see any of the context. And
right.
I had like 300 profile views. I think I must have popped up, and people were like, "Who is this guy?" And then there weren't any extra follows from it, but a ton of views. So
well, you got attention, yeah. We good?
Yeah, I can hear you a lot better now too.
Oh, weird.
We felt
it. I think Julia has something to do with it.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks, Julia.
Yeah, thanks, Julia. Okay, so I guess before we wrap up, like, is there something expensive we can all buy from you, or a website we should visit, or what do we do? How do we get involved with your stuff?
Yeah, so you could probably check out my website, jameswarlloyd.com, and then look out for the action figure zine. I don't know what it's gonna be called yet. Just visit me on Instagram. I think it'd be great. But yeah, my house isn't for sale, so don't buy that. Is that what you mean? Expensive? That's a bad joke. I need to work on
You can
that
try
too.
again if you want. I'll give you a minute.
No,
We'll just wait.
I think I blew it. I blew it. Yeah. I mean, I think I'll have some prints and stuff up in the future, but right now I'm just kind of recovering from tree fort, which was kind of a lot of work, but a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, and congratulations. Like, it's always so cool to see everything you're doing. Like, they do posters and like the pins you showed, and like I didn't know about the stickers.
Oh yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, I got to make a billboard this year. That was pretty crazy.
Wow.
What else? Yeah, a ton of merch. Yeah, hats and T-shirts, and like the website was really cool. Got to do some cool illustrations for that. Some little animations. Yeah, it took all of my knowledge of everything and just kind of put it in a pot. So, yeah.
That's got to be like pretty satisfying to know, like, you can I don't know, explore all that different territory and like deliver.
Yeah, it's not a bad gig. I was lucky that I got to start when it was like kind of small, when it was just, because when it was pitched to me it was about like 20 bands, and I was like, oh, I can handle a poster for 20 bands. I can do that. And then as the years have gone by, it's just kind of gotten bigger and bigger, and I've got to grow with it, which has been very nice. Because I think, I wouldn't have been able to tackle it, something like that just right away. I think I would have an anxiety attack.
Yeah, that'd be overwhelming. Do you know how many bands they had this year?
At least 500 this year.
What?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
It's pretty crazy.
They've got to come from out of state, right?
Yeah, they definitely do. There's a lot of bands from Portland or not Portland, but Washington and Oregon and here in Idaho. But then South by Southwest is the week before Tree Fort.
Okay, yeah.
And so as some bands are like flying back home, either back to Oregon or California, we kind of they make it so that some of those bands stop here. Like some of the bands that are kind of blowing up at South by Southwest get to check out Boise.
There's I'd only been to Boise last year for the Boise Comic Arts Festival, which have you done it every year? Participated?
I think so. Yeah. Me and Julie have had a table, I think, every year.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it's really cool to see where I am in Utah. There's definitely like a comics and a zines community, but like it stays very, very tight. Like it doesn't really seek to expand, which is fine. That's just kind of what it is. But like going to Boise and seeing, like, I don't know, families showing up, and maybe they didn't necessarily know exactly what it was, but like they were into it once they showed up. And like people have like some mainstream stuff, lots of indie stuff, lots of like just people trying to make whatever they're excited about. And I don't know, that's just really cool and encouraging to see, I guess.
Yeah, it has a really cool, pretty open feeling to it. Yeah, I really like all the kind of the families that come by. And I don't know, I guess there's not really another outlet for maybe comics. But yeah, it's a really cool festival. I didn't go to the Wizard World one here, but I've been to the Boise one every year. I would go if I didn't have a table.
Yeah.
Thinking just be nice, and we bring out Josh who organizes the Boise Comics and Arts Fest, BCAF. Yeah, the people he brings out are amazing. Like people I'm a fan of, and yeah, I recommend it. Come to Boise, come check out the Comic-Con.
Yeah, and I like that shout out to Josh, because he is a stud. I only know him through the fest, but he really does work hard to get like just good people, like a good mix of people out there. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, man. I feel like I just like stole all your time. I get so excited about everything you're doing. Like,
oh, thanks.
Yeah. Anything else we should be aware of, or like, where's Curious Media? Is it just, I guess they're online.
So it's about, online. I think curiousmedia.com. Do you mean the geographic location or site? I'm just kidding. Yeah, they're in Nampa, Idaho, but yeah, curiousmedia.com, and then there's a Facebook page. And Curious Labs is kind of their own intellectual property, and there's some really cool, really fun games in there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a great show reel. Definitely.
Let's do a little. Oh,
Watch it.
you can watch it. Whoops, on your own. Curious Labs. Ooh.
Check those games out.
What is? Okay, well, let's touch one of these. Fill the pill.
And this one came out before, a little, like right before I had joined, but yeah, it's
Okay.
really fun. And the art's great. Yeah.
Is there one of these that you've worked on?
So the doofus guy, I didn't, I got to do some extra bikes and like power-ups and a bunch of plants for that game.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a fun character to draw.
He is a doofus. Look at that guy.
Oh yeah, he is a doofus for sure.
Have you beaten the game?
I haven't beat the game. They handed me an iPad once with everything unlocked, and that felt really good.
That's awesome. Well, our next interview should be with someone who beat Doofus Drop, and we can get the dirt on it and see what's going on.
Mandatory.
Uh-huh. Cool, man. James, thank you so much. It's just great to talk to you. You make awesome stuff. You got a bunch of people here to support you. They're into it.
Yeah,
That's good to see.
It was really good. Yeah, thanks for reaching out. Yeah, it was fun chatting with you. And we should do it more outside of Instagram, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck in bed for the time being.
I was wondering if maybe I should answer from bed so that it felt more like we were hanging out together, I guess.
Well, I had a couple friends over today, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. Anyway, when people come over to visit, I take pictures.
That's great.
Just because it's a weird time in my life, and we'll just have some fun with it, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm not opposed to next time we do this. You can, get comfortable. We'll just hang out.
Cool.
Yeah. Thanks, man. And
definitely.
thanks everyone for showing up and chiming in and cheering on James' stuff. That's really cool to see. Yeah, and good luck with everything you're doing.
Yeah, and you too.
Thanks. Yeah, and I guess I'll just catch up with you later.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Thanks, James.
Yeah, I'll stop in for the other interviews.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Bye, Jess.